Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome to another Order 66 video. And today we have collections that came in this week. So yesterday I got in this big loose collection of a bunch of vehicles and a lot of loose 3 3/4 figures, a couple inbox things, and we'll get to those in a minute. But yeah, some really cool items just came in yesterday.
Talk about, just real quick while people are logging on, how do we buy collections? How does it work?
So basically, you can message us online. Traditionally, people usually just kind of come in with their stuff and say, hey, I'm looking to collect other things, or this is my son's collection, and I've never seen a Star Wars, and I just want to know if we can get anything for this. Or, you know, there's the guys who are just like, look, my wife is making me get rid of these. I'm sorry, guys. I feel for all of you who have to go through that. Anyway, there's those guys too. Basically, any story that you've heard,
What's up,
we
Cameron?
all know them. People just kind of come in with their stuff, and then what we do is we count out all the pieces.
What's up, Christian?
For loose pieces, we charge a certain rate for just loose figures in general. Same thing goes with our Black Series 6-inch loose pieces as well. We try to stick at a certain number because, again, we talk about how we always like to give you guys the fairest prices possible. Plus, you know, we gotta eat.
Christian, send Heather a message on Facebook, and we'll get it over to you. Honestly, man, I was off yesterday. This collection came in yesterday. Haven't priced anything, haven't valued anything, haven't appraised it. And then this came in just this morning, but that's a secret. We'll get to that in a minute. It's a preview.
Don't tell anybody. So yeah, people just kind of come in, we count all the pieces out, we say, okay, look, this is what you're looking at, this is the cash value we can give you, but we can always give you more in store credit.
We give 30% more in store credit.
We do give 30% more in store credit. And even then, we give a decent value for pretty much anything that walks through those doors.
Definitely better than any of our competition. Not that we actually have competition, but
I would say so, yes. We'll actually give you money for these items. And we also respond. I got a comment about that today. The gentleman who brought in the sneak peek collection you showed off to them earlier said we weren't the only store he messaged. He messaged other people, but we were the only store that actually kept up a conversation with him and talked to him about the pieces he was going to bring in and try to sell, because he was looking to collect other things with his son, and it was more of a, okay, I want to give this up, so me and my son can have a thing together, which is really beautiful.
Mom, it's a good thing you signed on. Don't be calling dibs, but look.
That's so messed up, man. That's
Princess Kanisa.
That's like laying a steak down in front of a doggo and saying, don't eat it.
Are you calling my mother a dog?
No, I'm just using an analogy to say how messed up you are.
I'm pretty sure you just called my mom a dog.
No, I'm not saying that. Are you trying to say that?
No,
that's
you
pretty
said
messed
it.
up. That's your own mama right there. I wouldn't
said
do
it,
that,
man.
Wow, Josh, so mean.
All right, get into
So
the
mean.
stuff. What do we got
So,
here?
right here we have a modern Imperial shuttle. Exactly the same as the vintage one. Absolutely no differences whatsoever other than the color of the plastic.
Yep.
That's literally it. The only thing with this one is it's just missing the door right there on the side.
Which I know for a fact that we have in part 12.
Yep. So that's going to be here at the Bobby's Wonderful Case of Loose Vehicles.
Wonderfulness.
And then we got this amazing Power of the Force TIE Fighter. You know how much I love these. Love TIE Fighters. And we also got this beautiful Power of the Jedi TIE Interceptor. This guy's in great shape too. This one was from the blue 2002 Saga line. This was the Ewok glider. It has everything with it. The rocks and stuff are just down here. You can see those. They hang on the glider. And then he also comes with this little spear. We got a bunch of loose Ewoks. These are really cool. And some of these are the Toys R Us exclusive Battle Pack Ewoks. And I believe this is also the ATST that comes out of that.
No, this was just a set of 5 Ewoks.
No, Kanisa comes in one of these battle packs, I thought.
You were 100% wrong.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh, well.
That was a Toys R Us exclusive, and that was the only time she was available.
Oh, well, hey, what do I know? I don't pay attention to Ewoks. I think they're lame. But here is Princess, it's Kanisi, right?
Kanisa.
Kanisa.
I bet you can tell me where every Gungan can be found, though.
Gungans are actually good and matter to the story. Of course I can tell you. Actually, I can't. That's a lie. I know literally 2 Gungan names. Okay, 3. I know Boss Nass, Captain Tarples, and Jar Jar Binks. That's all I can tell you about the Gungans. So I got a bunch of droidicas. I got a bunch of droids, battle droids for you army builders there, including a commander droid. That's really cool. Luke on a
stick.
Yep. Luke on an indoor speeder. But it's weird because he's riding outdoors. Got this awesome
Legacy Collection dewback.
Yes.
Bobby's throwing stuff at me like usual.
Saga Legends Obi-Wan Kenobi. Gosh, this toy line was
Terrible.
awful.
It was bad.
Just terrible.
You'll notice on the wall we do not even carry those.
It's because we don't have any of it.
So you guys have a celebrity on the phone.
Who do we got?
So Nalini is getting ready to watch your Facebook Live, so
Oh,
don't
is she?
screw up.
Okay, we'll do our best for it.
So okay, so for those that don't know, this Nalini Krishan is Barris Offee, so played
In the prequels.
in the prequels.
Right now,
So-
we're not really sure who we are having out, but we are having. This is the first time we've said anything about it. We are having
Okay, so
a
this is-
1-year location anniversary.
Location anniversary.
Location anniversary.
We got this location in August of last year.
August 15th. So,
So,
it'll
we're
be the
also-
second weekend of August. We're having a big event here.
Second weekend in August.
And then in September, we're having
Our 8-year
anniversary.
business anniversary.
So, we've been here for almost a decade. I wrote this slogan out. It's Order 66 Toys, serving Star Wars fans, new and old, since 2010. So there you guys go. There you have it. It's kind of campy, I know, but
Yeah.
it felt good. So here's some cool loose Imperial figs. Look at this awesome boba. That's one of the fully articulated bobas too. It's a really
Vintage
good
collection, maybe?
one. Vintage collection one
What's up, Tim?
was Empire Strikes Back boba. That's Return of the Jedi. I'm not sure which one that one is.
Christian said, I love how real y'all are about the Saga Legends. They suck.
They do suck.
They're bad.
terrible. This
Did
is
somebody open the celebration? Oh, that hurts my heart.
Dude, the package on this was horrible. It was, trust me.
Oh, you opened it.
Yeah, I opened it because the packaging on this was absolutely terrible. Trust me, it would
Was
have
there stuff growing in it?
No, it was. You know how they're red? It was like pink, almost white.
Sun damage?
It was so badly sun damaged.
Okay. Well, somebody will get a really great deal on one then.
Got some Stormtrooper disguise Han and Luke, Dagobah Luke,
Ekbar pilot.
Calamari pilot,
Yeah.
bunch of other Rebel characters, X-Wing Luke. That's a
Do we
good
have
one.
any Barris Offee figures?
Barris Offee
I'm
figures.
sure that we do. I know we have
I
some
think
in
we have
episode 2.
The episode 2 one, and there
Okay.
was only one other figure other than that. No, there were 2 other. There was a Clone Wars one, which I know we don't have, and then we don't have the Vintage Collection one either. The Vintage Collection one is definitely the best one of the 3, though. Let's see. R2D2s. That's Sandy Tatooine R2D2. Hoth Han.
Vintage collection, right?
Endor Han. Bespin Han. Dagobah Yoda. And this Yoda works with this Luke right here.
Oh, can he be a backpack while he climbs?
He can be a backpack while he climbs. If he swings from a hairy vine, yes. Queen Amidala of the Naboo. C-3PO. Vintage Collection Anakin Skywalker. Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon. Senate Guard. Anakin Episode 2. Vintage Collection Jedi Training Anakin. Baze. Vader's droid, hologram Yoda, this terrible Palpatine figure, Dark Maul, Rey, the Wampa Wookiee.
Do I have somebody?
What we got? We got a question?
Please let me know if you have any Power of the Force Luke and Bacta tanks, which we are currently out of. FX7 and 21B med droids. Do they have to be Power of the Jedi, Timothy? Because I know we have FX7 and 21Bs, I just don't know what series they're in.
I want to say we have some. I think we
Curious
do.
about which line produced the best detail on FX7 and 2.
I think FX7 only came. Wait, no. I want to say he came out in Legacy and
We'll get some pictures together.
Power of the Jedi. The Power of the Jedi one's pretty good though. It's a pretty good figure.
We'll get some pictures together and send them over to you. Too.
Other cool things we got yesterday: General Giant Boba Fett,
STCC.
and I
Rocket
believe
firing.
isn't this the that's the rocket firing one?
On the special
So here you
card.
go. There's the rocket
No
Fett.
problem, Steve. Thank you.
Got this cool Vader. This is my favorite Anakin figure from Episode 3. This is quadriplegic, build your own Vader on the operating table.
You can't be quadriplegic if your limbs have been removed.
I would say you're quadriplegic because they don't work if they're not attached.
FX7 and 2-1D action figures.
And then I think that's pretty much about it. I mean, we got some of these accessory packs from Phantom Menace. We've got this little miniature
The Phantom 1, you mean?
ATTE, this little miniature Lambda class shuttle, this 12-inch Han and Carbonite.
So before we move on to that stuff, what did you and I do last night?
What did we do last night? Well, we keep in mind we're still very much amateurs at this game, but Josh and I tried out playing X-Wing amongst ourselves with the collection we showcased the other day. We were up till we played from 10 to 1 in the morning almost.
Yeah.
It ended up with Josh surrendering, but
That's not accurate.
that is accurate.
How much for the TIE Interceptor?
How much for the TIE Interceptor?
I want to say it's like 65 in the box.
65 in the box.
I don't know.
So,
Probably about 40 bucks.
Yeah, and it's got the
About
pilot
40
with
bucks,
it too.
David. And it's complete.
It's complete, and the pilot that came in the box is in the fighter right now. You can open the hatch right there. Yep.
That's one that will definitely go quickly.
I will say that I had an absolute blast. Would you say the same, Josh?
It was alright.
What? Quit being so modest.
I don't like doing stuff until I'm an expert at it.
I know. Well, we still have quite a bit to go before we're there, but
Yeah,
I
you got a
had
lot of learning.
I still had a lot of fun playing it.
It was fun for what it was, but
and then
I had a lot of questions.
there was most of the game consisted of us okay, so this is how we do this. Wait, I don't think we did that turn right. No, we definitely didn't do that turn right. Hang on, let me get the rule book again. Okay, yeah, we were supposed to do it like this, and we
Hey,
did it
Tim,
like this.
Can you scan this?
It was
giant
it was a
Boba?
blast, but we were also learning kind of as we went, and we still didn't even play right within with the decimator. When there were points where you thought you were out of my blast radius, there were many points where I still could have been firing at your ship, and I just didn't realize it because it's got
A big arc.
it's got a 360 arc, and I didn't realize.
I'll be able to tell you here in just a second.
But from when I was reading some rulings on Reddit this morning, and it's
About
not
$300 is what it'll go for.
The rulings I was reading on Reddit was it can't fire everywhere at once. It's pretty much like I can pick kind of a place to fire, I think is what I was reading correctly. I don't know. If I'm saying that wrong, please comment and tell me I'm wrong. Because like I said, I'm by no means an expert at
Said
X-Wing.
use the free app to build your squad.
Yeah, I heard there was an app too from Fantasy Flight for X-Wing. And I'm definitely going to have to check that out. I don't know if it's available on my dumb Windows phone, but...
Does it have to be modern for FX7?
Yeah, modern he's looking for. It's called X-Wing
Did you look in
Squad
Power of
Builder.
the Jedi for the FX one?
Is anybody else having problems with the sound besides Adam?
Oh, somebody's having trouble with sound.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I don't think so. They can hear.
Nope. Heather's got it live. She can hear us.
Yeah. Might be your phone, Adam.
Try
Heather, our social media director, said just sign off and then sign back on real quick.
Try that. buddy.
Chuck, before we get to this stuff. Chuck, who were you looking for? R2, Leia, Luke. Let's see. There's a couple R2s up here, but I don't know if they're from a vintage collection special. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if those R2s are up to your standards, Chuck. And I don't see Leia or Luke. I know we don't have Leias.
Teacher, something else.
Excuse me. What?
This whole time she's been calling Chewy baby poop.
No, it's baby feces. There's no S on the end.
It still sounds like poop.
Now,
just without one
you have
letter.
to tell everybody what you're talking about.
When I showed Jamie Chewbacca for the first time, and I said his name was Chewy, she said baby feces. I don't know why, but that's what she called him. That's how her brain interpreted the sounds. And so she calls him baby feces. And it sounds like feces, but there's no S on the end.
I can never look at Chewy the same again. It's still adorable.
That's what she calls him. Oh, she wants you to pick her
Hi,
up.
Jamie. I can't pick you up. I'm over the counter and I'll knock all this stuff over. But I would love to pick you up. Just so you know. Know that I want to. Just can't.
This is why we do this, so that I can take my days off and spend time with my girls. And
So,
all right,
today we've got in this collection. This was actually part of yesterday's collection, though.
number
And
one.
So was one of the R2s.
Okay, and before anybody else asks, prices have not been set on these. A lot of these, this is the first time that we've had them loose, so we got to figure out about how much they're going to be. The Black Series Boba, Bobby is buying. You've had 3 questions about it already.
What questions?
Just how much he is and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, Bobby claimed dibs on it. Like, this came in not even 15 minutes before the video started. Sorry about that.
But I got a bunch of other stuff here that we've never had loose before. For example, these regular Stormtroopers. We can barely get these in the box to stay in stock, let alone loose. So I have 2 right now. Never had them loose before. Never had Lando loose before.
Let's start over here.
But I also got 3 things that I've never had before either. I've got 3 figures. This is Mace Windu, Attack of the Clones, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Phantom Menace Obi-Wan Kenobi. They have all their little extra accessories right here in this little bag. Extra heads, extra hands. Alex and I thought it would be funny to put them in that back-to-back pose from the Battle of Geonosis. So some of you probably recognize that. If you didn't, it's from the Battle of Geonosis. I really like these.
Those face sculpts.
I really dig these. I think this is a really good way to complete that 6-inch collection if, you know, you're really dying to just have these characters.
Bobby's lost to the void now.
And you know what, not to jump back into our full Black Series discussion video, but what the heck, Hasbro? These guys, this third-party company just did your job. They made these figures that people want, and they're about the same quality as a Black Series figure. They're in scale, and in some cases, yeah, they're better. And they sell for a lot more money. So they're doing your job for you, making more money than you are off of these figures.
And they're making a lot less of them, so it's not oversaturating the market.
Exactly.
Mike, just so you know, we
Shame on
we
you,
talked
Hasbro.
about this right before you signed on. All this stuff we saved to last because it just walked in. I don't have prices on any of it yet. So the figure art stuff we're gonna have to figure out for sure.
Did we get the other 2? Or did he pass on that deal?
He passed.
I figured. Arts.
All right, who else we got?
So we got Lando,
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon,
Those are both really good.
Greedo,
Two-pack.
Poe Dameron with the Stormtrooper,
Target. Two-pack.
Kylo, Vader, but this is blue card Vader with the removable helmet. And in my opinion, this is the best Black Series Vader.
Oh, Kylo's leaning on his grandfather like always.
Of course he is. No, my Stormtrooper. No!
No.
TR-8R.
That's pretty good face mold for a Black Series. Bobby's trying to kill everybody.
And then, but hang on. It's also separate pieces.
Nice.
And they even molded the inside. I don't know if you can pick that up with the
Nice.
camera. It's just like the full-scale Black Series helmet we did a video on recently. But for my action figure.
You checked inventory?
Checked everything, like every line that came out of.
Alright. Well, if you're still here, bud, we are out of FX7, and the only 2-1B he found was this one. Which honestly, I think I like the vintage one better. I know we have FX6 somewhere. That's Power of the Force. Or Power of the Jedi, I mean.
We got some R2-D2s. I put a couple of their different accessories on. They're both more or less complete, I
More
think.
accessories we got over here.
There's a little BB-8. Weep whoop.
Beep boop beep.
This is the only Black Series BB-8 you can get.
And it came with Miss Ray.
Ray, which is right there. Shore Trooper, Krennic, both C-3POs. Well,
I didn't
this
recognize the first
C-3PO.
one.
I didn't catch him at first. That was kind of confusing.
It's the
Finn,
red arm.
Leia, Old Ben, Chewie. Chewie's really cool. Dang it. Chewie is really cool. You're probably wondering why he doesn't have his bowcaster, and the way they molded his hand, I'm just afraid I'm going to rip his hand in half if I try to force it in there right now. So I'm not going to mess with it. Oh, Alex. Alex
To save the day.
I have the same Chewie.
Death Trooper, K2SO, or just Imperial Droid if you are an Imperial collector like myself.
Man,
What the
these
heck?
guys do not want to stand up. Mostly because
Vader
Bobby keeps
just-
taking the showcase.
Vader just took them down. So yeah, really cool guys here. Why did we get a Greedo figure? Of all characters. Why?
Why not?
Well, I mean, of all the figures and characters we could get, we have Greedo. A one note, gets shot, he's dead, that's it, that's Greedo, he's done. And then we have characters that we still don't have yet, and we have Greedo. This is not okay, Hasbro. This is not okay. Get us more, get us better stuff.
Do this in wave 2. Relax.
It's still not okay. There's a long
See,
list of figures that should have
I feel-
come out long before they even thought about doing a Greedo.
That's great. But if Greedo didn't come out, then we'd be saying, why don't we have a Greedo by now?
Because who cares about Greedo? Han shot first. That's all you need to know about
People
Greedo.
care about Greedo, man.
Nobody cares about Greedo. Anyway, so there you have it. This is the new Black Series collection we had come in today. Come check them out. If there's any you're looking for, just message us on Facebook. We'll try to get you prices as we try to figure out what we're going to mark some of these at. Thanks for watching this awesome collection video today. Come check out our very soon-to-be awesome events. And
Yeah, see? I'm very interested in Greedo. Message me whenever you have a price for it.
Okay.
Greedo. 4 exclamation marks, and 3 thumbs up.
Okay, fine. I stand corrected. Some people care about Greedo.
That's what I'm saying.
I personally do not. But
Greedo-
some of you do. So there you go.
Greedo, I think, is going to be in the, probably in that, like, 1766 range. Loose. But keep in mind, all of our loose 6-inch stuff is always buy 2, get 1 free.
Yep.
So, man, there's all kinds. We're going to have to rearrange this again. There's a bunch of good stuff in there.
Oh,
The Greedo
what? You got
came
it.
with Han, but also not with Han. It actually came out before the 2-pack came out.
That's so cool. So he got Chewie to hold his bowcaster.
I don't know why they made his hand so darn tough.
They did it with
So
the new
ridiculous.
3 3/4 figures too, and you just have to like really force it in there, and he just feels scared to do it because you don't want to break your figure while you're trying to get him to hold his gun like he should be able to
now his
do.
arm's broken.
Nope, it's like,
Great.
oh, great, there he
Oh,
goes.
now you gotta buy another one.
I gotta buy another one for like
Thanks, Hasbro.
$50 now. These Chewies aren't cheap. Unless you're getting the newest one, which is still fairly inexpensive. But
You got anything else for us?
I think that's about it for today. Check us out with some more videos here pretty soon. Of course, if we have other collections, we'll let you guys know. We'll see you later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you.
Love you guys. Bye.